I would like to say good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sana, and this is like another weekly vlog. I look crazy and I just woke up and it is currently Monday. I had a crazy night last night, so I did edit my first video, which will hopefully be going up tomorrow. I had some issues I ran into, specifically because my vlogging channel is new and YouTube didn't like that. Like, I tried to put a link in my YouTube description and they were like, no, that's not happening. So I was like, okay, aside from the fact that I didn't finish editing that video until 4 a.m. because I did get a little busy yesterday. But aside from that, tell me why, and this is going to probably relate with a whole bunch of people. I was sitting there after I finally finished editing my video and was just laying there scrolling through TikTok, also looking up like how I can get better edits on my videos, and I feel something tickling my face and I was like, hmm, what could that be? And my mind immediately went to, it's probably just one of my hairs, right? Like, my hair fell off and it's falling across my face. I don't know why I thought that, but it was indeed not a hair. It was a spider crawling on my face. And I freaking lost it. Like, I shot out of my bed with a quickness that I didn't know I still had and started freaking out. My husband, of course, freaks out because he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, there was a spider. And because I freaked out, I flung it somewhere. Didn't kill it, flung it somewhere because I was like patting myself down, right? And I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. I am sad to report that, people, because we shook all of our blankets, we shook like all of our pillows, and we could not spot the sucker. So it was a sleepless night for me from that point on, and this happened probably like around 4:30 a.m. Because yeah, now my mind was just thinking, like, every time that I itched, every time that I tickled, is the spider back for revenge? Because I don't think that it liked the fact that I flung it, you know? Like, my mind was just like, the spider's on me, it came back, he's back for vengeance, and it's over for me. And now that I woke up, I'm just like, I have itchy parts, and I was like, the spider bite me? Like, is it over for me? And yeah, it was not a great night. And aside from that, today's Memorial Day, if I'm not wrong, so happy Memorial Day. But I have homework, and then I'm probably gonna go and spend some time with my nieces, and then I also have to do like a delivery, so there's that. So let's cut over to my actual like assignments for the day. We'll get a little bit of a time lapse in, and then I'll see you guys when we're on our way to my niece's house. So I guess we'll do a little car update. It's like 3:25 and I was able to finish 2 of my assignments. But I still have one more left, and this assignment is like due on Wednesday. And we're currently going to my sister's house. Her pool just recently opened. I am unfortunately not pool ready, so I will not be partaking in that actual activity. But it's fine because I did bring a book so that I can go ahead and start reading that while I'm there. It is the book that I brought with me because remember, I just finished the final gambit over the weekend. It was Unravel Me, and it's like the second book in the Shatter Me series. First of all, love the color. I like this little shade of pink that is on the bottom of the book. So I did end up bringing a pink highlighter to highlight in the book. And then I also was able to get some sticky tabs. I do have a sticky tab collection, I'm not gonna lie, because I was really into like annotating my books for a while. So while we were at my sister's house, I pulled out my book to read it, and tell me why I got a totality of like 6 pages into the book. That was it. We are on our way to Walmart because I need to pick up some items, and tomorrow it is planned that we are actually going to go to like a community slash public pool thing attraction. We have finally made it home. It's literally hours later and I still have one more lab left to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish that really quick, and then I'm just going to rest and relax. My niece decided to sleep over and we're gonna be watching shark movies the rest of the night. I feel like a news responder right now. You see with this little thing set up? But we're changing up the first morning clip of the day. If you can tell, the scenery is different. We are currently heading over to my sister's house because we are going to be going to a pool slash water park today. I don't really know the name of it. All I know is that it's in Murfreesboro, and it's one that we haven't gone to before. But yes, so today the plan is we are going to go swimming for I don't know how long. It is currently before 10 a.m., which for people who actually know me never happens. I don't wake up early. My business hours start at 2 p.m. And afterwards, I'm probably honestly gonna go home and take a nap. I'm exhausted because I didn't go to sleep until 4 a.m., which you will notice is actually like a trend, and it is actually something I do almost every day. Today is not that much of an exciting day. I do have to catch up on a lot of homework since yesterday. I did not end up doing any after we came back from like the pool, and I took a nap for like I think about maybe 3 hours. And afterwards, I ended up playing games with my brother. We did some Call of Duty ranked, and I just was not in like a homework doing mood, but I have to get back on that little grind. Also, I will be vlogging a little bit later because I did order something on Amazon and it is supposed to come in today, probably in like about an hour or so, but I really need to focus on homework instead of just sitting around waiting for it. I did recently, while I was scrolling through TikTok, find out about a bookstore that's here in Nashville where you can find a lot of books that are at discounted prices. They're thrifted books. It's a store called McKay's. So I am actually planning on going sometime this week, and I will definitely film it, but I have to make sure I do all of my assignments and my homework before I allow myself to like kind of have that day off to go and look at books, because from the videos that I have seen, like that bookstore is huge, like huge, and I will definitely need like maybe an hour or two to look through it. And fingers crossed, in the TikTok that I saw a Magnolia Parks original cover edition book, and I was like, if the book is there, I'm definitely gonna pick it up, but I would have to find it because, like I said, the bookstore is huge. So it is currently 3:56 p.m. and I can tell you that I have with 100% certainty not done any homework yet. I did, however, go ahead and make myself some lunch with my husband, and I was also, while eating, waiting for the package that I told you about earlier, which has since arrived. And for us book talk girlies, or book girlies in general, this book is a book that I have been seeing around a lot on social media, on YouTube, and it is a book called Powerless. The book is by Lauren Roberts, and it says Hunted, Hunter, destined for each other. Now, one thing that I have heard a lot is people saying that this book is kind of like the Hunger Games, and I've never read the Hunger Game books, which I know I'm missing out, but I love, and I mean love, the movies. So because it is Hunger Games-ish, I thought that it would be a really good book, and I think it's enemies to lovers as well, which is one of my favorite tropes. I mean, who doesn't love a good enemies to lovers? Hopefully I say this name right. Payton, thief, ordinary, survivor. I've never been looked at like it's a privilege to be in my presence, an honor to hold my gaze, a gift to get a glimpse of me. Not until I met him. Kai, prince. Okay. Elite and enforcer. If I am to be her enemy, I want it to be because she loathes herself for wanting me. Hold on, I have to cover my face because the way that already has me blushing. Oh my god. She is the very thing that he has spent his life hunting. He is the very thing she has spent her life pretending to be. And fate ensured they would find each other. Now, there are a couple of other like bigger book talkers and book YouTubers that have given this book like a 5 stars. And if not a 5 stars, like a high 4 stars. And this makes me really, 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 really excited to start this book. It does look, I guess, a little bit chunky-ish. Let me see how many pages it has. So from what I'm seeing, the book has a total of 69 chapters and it has 494 pages. And I personally like when books have shorter chapters. I feel like it helps me keep my attention span on the book better. I did also notice in the book that the actual chapters have kind of like page decorations or chapter decorations. I don't know exactly what that's called. I do love when books have that sort of like detail in it. It gives a little bit more character to the book, in my opinion. The book that I got is in hardcover, and I do love me a good hardcover, I'm not gonna lie, but the best thing is that I ordered this off of Amazon and I got it for a steal. At least a steal in my book, because everybody knows hardcovers nowadays are like $20 plus, and the book was originally priced at $20, but it was on sale for some reason today and it was only $9.99. So when I saw that, I snatched it up so quick. I don't know if I will start this right away. I kind of want to, but I did also start the second book in the Shatter Me series, even though I'm only like 6 pages in. So I'm kind of thinking if I should just like not read that one and read this one instead, because that little quote on the back had me literally blushing. So I kind of want to see if maybe this book is as good as everybody says it is. I did also see on Amazon when I was shopping around for the book that it is part of a trilogy, and if I'm not wrong, and if I am wrong, correct me in the comments down below, the second book is out already as well. So I think I might maybe flip a coin and see which book I end up reading. So it is currently 7:55 p.m. I just finished watching about like maybe 4 lecture videos and doing 3 assignments, and I feel like my brain is fried. So I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna go and maybe edit some of like this week's vlog that I've already recorded, so that when I like sit down on Sunday and do some more editing, it's not as daunting, and also so that I don't end up staying up until like 4 a.m. again. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then my plan originally was to take a nap because I was really, really, really tired, and I feel it's just like mentally exhausting. But then I was like, if I take a nap now, I probably won't wake up in an hour. It'll probably be like 2 hours. And then my plan was to do basically watch another lecture and then do that assignment and then be done with this class for the week. Yeah, no, if I go to sleep and sleep for 2 hours, I'm gonna be up until 4 in the morning, and my like sleeping schedule is screwed by that point. Good morning, all. And can we actually believe it's morning? Like, I'm actually out of my house by 11:33 a.m. I woke up today at 10 a.m. and the funniest thing is I usually only ever do this if I have something to do. And we're going to the bookstore today. Also, I don't know if you'll hear the cops, but they're passing by. Anyways, we're going to the bookstore today. We are specifically going to McKay's. And at McKay's, it is a used bookstore. And at said used bookstore, they will actually take your books and give you like in-store credit. And you can then use it to purchase other books. So I'm really excited. I did grab a couple of books and manga that I haven't read. or that I don't plan on reading, and I'm gonna take it to McKay's and just see like what they will give me for it. One of them is a special edition with sprayed edges. It's a tiny bit damaged, and so I just wanted to see like what they would give me for it. I have a Shatter Me that I'm going to be turning in as well. Before you come at me, I have read the book. This was just like I bought the book solo, and then after I really liked the book, I went ahead and bought the entire like box set, as us book girlies do. So since I had like the extra copy of Shatter Me, I was just like, well, I might as well turn it in and see, you know, what they give me for it, because I'm never gonna reach for that one again. I'd reach for like my annotated one. And then, like I said, I brought a couple manga pieces that I know I am not gonna read again, or that were duplicates where I accidentally ordered too many. We'll go ahead and head straight to McKay's, and I'll see you there. The bookstore is massive, like massive, and I will definitely get like an aerial view because they have a second story. But right now I'm kind of like in the contemporary romance, because this is where I had seen them post that Magnolia Parks was, so I'm gonna try to find it. I would like to report though, sadly your girl did not find the Magnolia Parks books there at McKay's. I didn't find even like the new like reprint copy of it. I didn't even find that, because if I would have found that, then I would have gotten it to at least read it and know if I liked it. But since I did not find it, I didn't get it. I might end up having to just order one off of Amazon. I think I saw on Amazon it was like $12.74 or something like that. So I might end up doing that. But I am excited about the 3 books that I got. But I do know that I definitely need to go on a book buying ban, not because I bought a lot of books, but because I have a lot of books on my physical TBR that I have not read yet. I think the plan for the rest of the day, or at least while I'm here, I'm gonna try to download like my actual textbook on my phone, see if I can access it there and start reading the chapter that I'm gonna have to read. I do need to take a quiz, and I need to do a discussion post, and then I also need to do a lab for my other class. And then for my networking class, I ended up doing my assignment until like maybe 1 a.m. yesterday. And even though I was doing it until 1 a.m. yesterday, I still didn't even finish it. Well, I messaged my professor and was like, hey, like, I mean, I basically finished the entire lab, but there's this one question that I'm stuck on. Can you help me with it? And his literal response was, put it in the group chat and have somebody else answer it. I messaged you, sir. Like, you're my professor. I did message somebody else in the class that said that they were willing to help, but dude confused me more than anything, and I'm just like, so are you confused, or am I confused, or are we both confused together? Because I don't know which one is right, and that's why then I reached out to the teacher. I think I'm just gonna go with what I originally had planned and then just turn it in, and if I lose some points because it's wrong, well, oh well. Because the teacher not answering me was kind of crazy to me. I did finally make it home after coming back from McKay's. I did pick up 3 books and 1 game guide. The game guide is Resident Evil 5, and this book and this game just have a very, very special place in my heart. My brother and I used to spend hours and hours on end playing this game, and it was the best time, and this was like the first Resident Evil game that they made co-op. Like I said, it has a special place in my heart, and I will be framing this and putting it up on my wall. And then the next 3 books that I got was a Fate Inked in Blood Book of the Month edition. Then I also got Heartless Hunter Book of the Month edition as well. And then I got the Cassandra Clare Sword Catcher book. And this book also has a page overlay in it, which really surprised me. And it is also signed. I am going to be uploading another video where I go a tiny bit more in depth into my adventures while I was at McKay's and what McKay's looked like, the things that I found there, a little bit more information about what was in the aisle, so make sure to check out the video. Now that I am home, I will be putting these books up as quickly as I can because I have more homework to do. Hello everyone and happy Friday. The end of the week, I'm sure, for some, but today I actually have a lot, and I mean a lot of homework to do because I procrastinated yesterday. I was supposed to do homework right after I came back from going to McKay's. No, I literally got on to my school website, and then I saw that the lecture that I had to watch, I mean, I don't really have to watch it, I could just read the book, but I like watching the lecture because sometimes the teachers will give hints here and there, you know how it is. But I saw that the lecture was an hour long, and it was already 5 p.m. by the time that I started sitting down and actually trying to get on to doing homework, and all motivation went out of the window. I was already tired, and yeah, I ended up just editing for most of the afternoon and then played a couple of games later on at night and ended up suffering from a horrible migraine that kept me up until literally 6 a.m. So, just things that normally happen. So now I am planning on doing homework all day today to finish all of the assignments that I have done, and that way I will have Saturday and Sunday off to be able to do other non-homework related things. I am potentially planning on going to the pool with my family on Sunday. If I do, I might get a shot or two, and if not, then we'll just decide as time goes on. I did also want to know if some of my viewers are gamers, because if you are, have you ever seen a movie called Killer Clowns from Outer Space? If you have, did you know that there's a game that's releasing soon? I'm talking about literally on June the 2nd, I think. I'm pretty sure it's June the 2nd the game is coming out. And I'm kind of really excited to try it because even though Killer Clowns from Outer Space, looking at it now, is kind of cheesy, it is still very creepy to me. Or is that maybe just a clown factor? Are clowns just creepy overall? But because I really enjoyed the movie when I was a kid, and I pretty much still enjoy the movie now, I was thinking about maybe getting it and playing with my friends. Ramblings aside, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut over to doing homework because I really need to. It is now 5:50 p.m. and I have officially and finally finished all of my assignments for the week. This week has exhausted me. The assignments were extensive. I am just ready to rest and recharge. I think to be a little bit more productive, I'm gonna get to a little bit more editing and then maybe read a little bit of a book and then maybe also do some gaming afterwards. Thankfully, since I'm done tomorrow, I don't have to do any more homework. I don't know what I'm planning on doing tomorrow. Maybe picking up my book and starting to read that again. I did think that Saturday was going to be uneventful, but it turns out that we actually had plans to go and eat Korean barbecue and also go to a soccer game today. I did forget to record my food when it came out, but I did get some clips of the food as you see here. It was really good. If you eat Korean barbecue at all, you know that it comes with a lot of sides. Hello everyone, happy Sunday, or maybe unhappy Sunday, because tomorrow people who go to work return to work and people who go to school have to start doing homework again, aka me. I wanted to go ahead and give a little bit of a book update. I did end up deciding to go ahead and read the second book in the Shatter Me series, which is Unravel Me, as we had talked about before, even though I know you probably see that stack of books behind me. I do want to read out of that stack, specifically Powerless, but I decided to go ahead and read this one as I had already started it. I am a slow reader and it does take me time to get through books, so I am only on page 28, which is the beginning of chapter 4. But I am enjoying the book so far. I am enjoying the book so far, and I don't want to do any spoilers of what has been happening so far, which I know you're going to be like, Sana, but you just started the book basically. You're only on page 28. What spoilers can there be? Mind your business. Look, mind your business. There are things that have happened in the book and things that are unraveling as we speak. I do hope to hopefully finish this book in the next week, which is what I'm giving myself, a week to finish. But tell me why I'm already looking at buying The Serpent in the Wings of Night. I've been seeing a lot of reviews on the book and I kind of want to pick it up, but at the same time that would just be adding on to my huge TBR, and I mean not only physical but also digital, because I have other books on my Kindle. It'll most likely be happening though. I am most likely going to be going to another thrifted bookstore throughout this upcoming week, and I don't know if I will pick up any other books because it really just depends on what I find. If I do find anything interesting, I will most likely pick it up, and I will be adding to my already extensive physical TBR. But we're not going to dwell on that. We all know that book girlies buy first and then read later, so we'll figure it out as time goes on. For the rest of today, I do have to go to my sister's house at some point because my niece did sleep over, so I have to drop her off. And then I might stay over there for a little bit. I know we had originally said that we were going to go to the pool, but it is getting late. So I don't know if we will end up going to the pool. And if not, then I probably will just come back home and play some games and or stream on my Twitch just to pass the time and kind of like have one last relaxing day before I have another week of exhausting assignments.